Hey y'all, I'm Ashley. Today's workout is going to be about your glutes. For equipment today, you are going to need some dumbbells, probably a little bit on the heavier side since we're going to be working those glutes nice and hard. And you will need a bench or something that you can step up on. A step would be great, a stair, a chair, just something that you can lift yourself up on. We're going to be doing some step-ups and so some Bulgarian split squats, so you're just going to need something to step up on. For our workout today, we've got 5 rounds. Timing is going to work like this. You're going to have 45 seconds, 10 seconds off, 30 on, 10 off, finally 20 on, 10 off, hitting the same side of the glute, and then we'll take it to the other side. So basically, we're going to pound one side and then the other, and then we'll move to the next round. 5 rounds total is all you need to remember. I'll work you through each exercise before we do it. In the warm-up today, we're going to go ahead and get used to all these exercises without the weights. So let's go ahead and take a step behind your step or stair or chair, and we're going to start in some basic step-ups. So I'm going to have you take one foot up top, and you're just going to lift yourself up and down. There's a few ways you can do these. You can keep your foot up top and just touch down with one and just keep this leg stationary, or you can step all the way down and up. Kind of like whatever your preference is, whatever you feel it the most on. So you're really working the glute max. The biggest part of the glutes is what is being targeted here. So I want you to feel that right in the meat of the glute. So the leg that's being worked is the leg that you're stepping up on, which you'll find out here shortly. The more reps we do, and then obviously as you add the weights in. All right, switch sides, other leg. Just getting the glutes nice and warm. You can kind of rotate between the two, stepping up and leaving that foot up there stationary like so. These are great to do. Like I said, if you've got a staircase, maybe you'll step up, maybe a couple stairs holding those weights. Got a kitchen chair, just make sure it's stationary on the floor. All right, so this is what we're gonna be doing in round 1. Okay, we're gonna add in our weights. Round 2 exercise is gonna be called a Bulgarian split squat. So I'm gonna have you move to the front of your step bench. You're gonna put one leg up top and you're gonna squat down, okay? Let's do a few of these. All the way down and up. Let's go ahead and switch sides. I'm going to make these a little bit shorter just for time's sake so we can get in all of our exercises in the warm-up. So this is a Bulgarian split squat. You're going to leave that foot up, the other foot up top, and squat down and up. So you're targeting one side at a time. Round 3, we're going to move our weight, our bench, step out of the way. We're going to have a reverse lunge and then a curtsy lunge on one side, okay? So all you're gonna do is pivot the foot from the back to the side, okay? Try a few of those with me right now on each side. So you take it to reverse, to curtsy. You can also step it in like this, to curtsy, step it in, to reverse, okay? So whatever your preference is, you're gonna hit both sides, okay? Next up, one-sided RDL. Okay, we've done these before, and if this is your first time doing glutes with me, this is a great glute exercise, probably one of the top 3 to target it. So just try a few of those. We'll go into more of the specifics once we get into the workout. And then finally on the floor for round 5, you're gonna have a donkey kick and a fire hydrant. So go ahead and try those. So in a donkey, you're pressing the heel up to the ceiling. In a fire hydrant, you're opening up the hip, trying to see how high you can draw that knee, okay? All right, let's go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna start those step-ups in about 15 seconds. So I want you to pick a side, and you're gonna stay with it for 45 seconds, 30, and 20, okay? In between, you're gonna have 10 seconds of rest. Set those weights down just to give mainly your upper body a rest. All right, 3, 2, and let's go. So same leg. Like I said, we're gonna pound one leg at a time, one glute at a time. You can either step it down. And one thing, since we are holding the weights for the majority of the workout today, really try to focus on keeping your shoulders back and down. As we get tired, our shoulders try to creep up towards our head and towards our neck. You really got to think. That might distract you from your glutes. Think about pulling your shoulders down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, set them down. All right, so that was the longest interval. 5 seconds, you'll grab the weights again. Same side, 30 seconds now. You ready? And here we go. I like to just explore with different ways to do these. You just want to make sure, like I said, keep it consistent with the same leg. So we want to tire this leg out before we go to the other one after this section. And set it down. All right, so those were our 2 big intervals. Now we've got our 20-second. This is our shortest one, same leg, same deal. And here we go. 10 seconds is just enough time to catch your breath. Here we go. As you're stepping up, ensure that your weight is in your heel and set it down. All right, we have a 15-second off here before we switch sides. So now you understand the exercise. You've got it down your other side. We'll start with 45 seconds, 30, 20. And 3, 2, and let's go. Obviously, the higher your step, the higher your bench, the harder this becomes, okay? So we're not trying to win a race here. You're having good, steady, quality reps. You're keeping your core engaged. We're building the glutes. That's our goal today. Good, 10 seconds. At the top of your exercise, at the top of your step, squeeze the glute. 2, 1, and set it down for 10. All right. Our 30-second interval is coming up in 5, 3, 2, and let's hit it. Steps are one of my favorite exercises, not just for the glutes, but also they work the hips in a good way. This is a great cross-training exercise in addition to your cardio, your running, your sports. Good, 5, 3, and set it down, okay? 5 seconds. Shortest interval on deck, 3, 2, and here we go. Again. If you feel a little too much fatigue going on in your upper body and your shoulders, you can always stack the weights right here. Just be careful about doing so. That loads the neck up. 2, 1, and off. All right, round 1 is done. Moving forward, we're gonna hit our second step exercise. This is the Bulgarian split squat. So you're gonna take one leg, put it up top, toe up top, and you're gonna squat. Keep it consistent. 2, 1, and here we go. 45 seconds. All right. Couple pointers on these because these are a little different. As you're squatting, I want you to make sure your knee is in alignment, meaning it's not going off to the right or to the left. It's in alignment with your foot. Also, your knee is not coming really past your toe. So you're sitting back into this heel, okay? So I want you to look down at your foot and make sure you're doing these squats properly. 3, 2, and 1. Set them down. Just a second. Get ready to load it back up in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Same side. This is the exercise where it's easy to remember which side you're on because you feel this one pretty quickly. So a lot of times I'll have to correct myself here, especially as I get more fatigued. I'll see that knee try to poke over my toe. I shift back my weight, get that right form. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Great work. All right, 5 seconds on this side. Last interval, 20 seconds. And here we go. All right, so you may wonder, which part of the glutes are we working here? Guess what? We're working all 3 regions. We have the max working, we have the medes working, and the mins. This is a beautiful exercise. Set them down, get ready to switch legs. We are switching sides now. So that other leg is gonna go up top in about 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, 45. It's gonna feel like a breath of fresh air on this leg. Giving the worked leg a rest up there on top of the step. Good, all the way down. In today's workout, since everything is done on the right and the left sides, you may find that you have maybe a little imbalance here or there. And that's what these workouts are great for. By separating them by sides, you can kind of see what you need to target, what you need to even up. In 3, 2, and set them down. 10 off. Good job. 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, and again. 30 seconds. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hopefully you have picked heavy enough weights here where you're fighting against that load, that extra resistance. 5, 3, 2, and 1, okay? 1 more to go, and then we switch rounds. Moving forward. All right, in 3, 2, last one. 20 seconds. Good, 10, yes. I'm at that point in the muscle, I'm starting to get a little shaking going on. 2, and 1, awesome. Round 2 is done. I'm gonna shift this bench over here, out of the way, just so you can see, because we are done with that today. Next up, you've got the reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, so grab those weights, pick a side. Get ready to swing that leg back and around. Timer has started. So remember we did these in the warm-up. You can either step it in or just shift from one to the other right after. It's up to you. So you want to curtsy and then you want to reverse. This leg, the other leg, is staying planted in position. The farther you can swing the leg out to the side in the curtsy, the more sides of the glutes it's going to be able to be worked. 2, 1, and rest. 10 seconds. Set the weights down. Round 2, 30 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, and again. Same side. A lot of these glute exercises that we do, they target just the back. And what I'm trying to do here today, by the curtsy lunge by the fire hydrant specifically a little bit later in our workout. We're gonna also be working the sides of the glute. It's gonna give us that nice lift that you want. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Set them down again. All right, 20 seconds. Your final chance on this side. This exercise, ready? Timer started. Probably gonna get sick of me saying this, but you really gotta make sure your weight, your body weight, is in your heel in all of these exercises. If you're putting too much emphasis on your toes, it's gonna hit the front of your legs instead of the back. All right, 10 seconds to the other side, so we're switching sides now. This foot's gonna become stationary. You're gonna take it back, reverse lunge, curtsy, in 3, 2, and timer has started. Here, out to the side. Another little secret that a lot of people don't know is that when you're working the glutes like this, the lower body in these big moves, you're also working the core. A lot of people spend a lot of time trying to do all these ab exercises, which are great every now and again. You'll see me do those sometimes, but these big power moves, we're also working our core. So 2 and 1. You've got 5, 2, set it down. That was the biggest one. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Again, okay? All the way back. So your knee, when you're lunging, that reverse lunge, should almost be touching the floor. It's how low I want you to get. 3, 2, and 1. Okay? All right, last one. 20 seconds. 5. Grab them and go again. Seconds. Final interval of this round. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next move. We're gonna be doing some RDLs, single side RDLs. So you're gonna take your weight, you're gonna slide down past the knee, bring the leg back up. So this looks like a basic move, might feel a little bit like a stretch, but it's gonna work us big time tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. All right, here we go. And step. So you've got a relaxed arm position, upper body position. You've got a slight bend in your leg. You're not locking yourself out with your knee. And you're coming down to a few inches past the knee. Good. 10 seconds. 5, 3, and time. All right, same side again. In 5, 3, 2, and here we go. And touch. So you may be thinking, I don't feel this one too much. It's one of those, like I said, that's gonna sneak up on us. Mainly tomorrow, feels more like a stretch now. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, got one more on this side, then we switch it up. In 5, 3, 2, and again. Down and tap. Once you get the move down, Make sure you're giving a little bit of an extra thrust forward at the top of the movement. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we get to switch sides now, okay? 10 seconds till we go, longest interval. Other side, taking it here. All right, in 5, 3, 2, and here we go. Down and touch. So you're not trying to get really low on these, like I said, just a couple inches past the knee, and then up. As those weights come down towards the floor, that back leg should be going up in tandem. Everything's working together. 10 seconds. As you see, when I reset my position, I pull my shoulders back and down. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds off. You got 5, 3, 2, and again. So you can see why I mentioned that in our glute workouts, we can definitely go a little bit heavier. See, that one's going to challenge the balance than normal, just because the glutes can take the load. 5, 3, and 1. All right, last 20 seconds. You'll find that a lot of these exercises too, you just saw me do it, it's challenging for ankle mobility, ankle strength. So little tidbit right there. Here we go, last one. Glutes should be in a good spot. Down and up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna take it down to the floor now for our donkey and our fire hydrants, okay? So I'm gonna have you load one side up. You're gonna come down on your knees like so, and just like we did in the warm-up, you're gonna shoot it back and then peel it off to the side. 2, 1, and go. So this is our last round, and I picked this one for a reason. This one's gonna be exactly what our glutes need to polish off this workout to make them feel completely worked out. So I'm going 1 to 1 as far as reps here. You can also go 2 to 2, doesn't matter. You're gripping the weight, getting a little bit of a hamstring curl in there also. In 3, 2, and set it down. Good job. Okay? Just peel it back for a few seconds because it's going to be time to go again in about 3, 2, and here we go. 1 to 1 or 2 to 2. Heel is going up towards the ceiling, opening in the fire hydrant, working the back of the glutes, side of the glutes. This exercise does it all. You have 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more round on this side. How's that feeling? So you should be getting some activity here, but you also may be getting activity in the stationary leg. Open and close. Just 20 seconds. It's going to be a tough 20 seconds because it's going to feel like a breeze compared to the 45. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Just enough time. Switch sides. Take that weight, stick it behind the other leg. You've got 5 seconds to load it up. In 3, 2, and here we go. Other side. Kick and up. You can also rest the knee down for a second. In between, you want to bring it down and up. You don't have to hover the entire time. Good job. We're past that halfway point in the interval. Kick and open. Got 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Hardest one is done. 2 more to go. 30 seconds on deck in 3, 2, take it up. Yes, get that heel up there. How wide are you going to open it up? Feel your hips opening up. Got 10 seconds on this side. In 5, 3, 2, set it down, rock it back. 1 more, you've got this. Finish this side out. 3, 2, and let's go. Finish strong. I know you finished strong on the other side, even it up right here. If you're on the left or right, doesn't matter. We have equally crushed both glutes today. 3, 2, and 1. Gently set that leg down. You can move your weight off to the side. Let's stretch it out. Let's get some good hip and glute stretches to cool us down. All right, first things first, I'm gonna have you take your legs straight out and you're gonna fold down. You're gonna feel a nice posterior stretch here all the way from your calves to your hamstrings, low back, glutes. It's just gonna let everything relax for a few seconds before we get into some deeper glute stretches. Stretching is important after this workout just because since we specifically targeted this area for so long, it may feel a little tight now. It's only gonna get tighter, so we're gonna try to stretch it out. All right, roll it up. I'm gonna have you cross one leg over like this. You're gonna hug this knee into your opposite shoulder like this. This is gonna release your IT band, your hip, also the glute medius on the side, which you know we targeted a little earlier when we were doing the curtsy lunge and the fire hydrants. So hug that in tight. If you want to get a little deeper into that, you can bend this leg, pull this leg towards you, which is going to naturally shift everything upwards and make this go a little bit deeper. And release it. Other side, grab it and hug it. Keep holding that in. Like I said, if you want to go a little deeper, you can bend that bottom leg just a tad. All right, now we're gonna go even deeper. So the easiest way to get into this position, come into a high plank first, and you'll cross over one leg, straighten the back leg, come down, and fold down to the floor, like this. There's a deep glute and hip release. All right, now pull it up into high plank again. Change legs, straighten the back leg out, and come down. The higher you take this foot up and make it straight, the more it's gonna target the glute in the center. as your leg is bent like this, you'll get a lot of groin stretch too. It's just really challenging after a glute workout to get it straight because our glutes are like super tight right this second. And release. All right, let's take it standing. I'm gonna have us wide legs, fold down gently to the floor. You're gonna shift to one side of your foot, and then back to the center, and then one side of your other foot. At this point, you're letting your neck and your upper body release as well, because yes, we focus on the glutes, but we were also holding weights for 30 minutes, so our shoulders took a little bit of a hit, and so did our neck. All right, bring it back to center. You're gonna gently roll it up. Just like I said in that workout, take those shoulders, roll them down, and release. Thank you so much for joining me for our glute workout. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.